of my favorite books ever, really, including grown-up books. This is on my list of favorite books ever. But unfortunately, this book doesn't have a jacket like this one. So when I flip to the back, there's nothing I can read you about the author and the illustrator. But I hope when you look at the library or in some of your books here, you might check out if there's a little bit about the authors and the illustrators, because it's kind of fun to know who those people are, what kind of lives they live. This is called All the Ways to Be Smart. And you know how I told you, you see the world different than anybody else, and we need you?
Yeah.
This book is kind of about that. That they're like, what is smart is so much more than just how you do on a math test or what your report card looks like. It's all the ways that you see things. Okay, and this is one of those books too that has lots of little details in the pictures. I wrote you a note, you can read it later, okay? So maybe you'll come back later and look at the pictures closely because there's some details.
And they just learned how to spell smart. We've been working on
Cool.
AR.
It's right there.
Yeah, we've been working so hard on spelling smart.
There you are. I love that.
A-R-T.
AR.
You are so loved.
They
This
are.
is so beautiful.
Sorry, they keep saying there's AR.
Yeah.
It's AR.
I can't wait to share with you how smart you are the whole day through. Hold your idea. Okay. Smart at drawing wings on bats. Smart at smart at drawing witches' hats. Smart at gluing wings on bats. Smart at rhyme and telling time. Climbing trees and making slime. I love making slime.
Me too.
Smart is not just ticks and crosses like math. Smart is building boats from boxes, painting patterns, wheeling wagons, being mermaids, riding dragons.
Taking that from.
You know what? I tried to make this with my kids from stuff in our recycle bin. We did a good job. We made a boat from a box.
Because my mate is like from the other book.
Smart at drawing things with claws. Facts about the dinosaurs. Folding up airplanes for flying. You do that?
No. Yes.
Smart is kindness when there's crime. Growing, throwing, bubble blowing. Smart is knowing where you're going. Finding creatures, flower picking, ukulele, finger clicking. Can you click your fingers? And if you can't yet, just practice. You just gotta practice.
I can do it.
But not right now, but after. When you practice. Smart at sharing, caring, scaring. Smart at picking what you're wearing. Smart is saying hi and bye to people when they feel all shy. Do you ever do that? Crazy dances, horsey prances, feeling scared but taking chances. Jumping off so you can fly. Smart is asking how, what, why. Smart at building ships to Mars, drawing very pointy stars, knowing all the planet names, making spacesuits that shoot flames. Guess what? We tried to make that too, out of an old soda bottle, a plastic one with some red paper out the bottom.
Oh,
It worked.
yeah, my peekaboo be watching YouTube did make one.
You should do it.
It put soda water in it, just float
Oh,
into up the
I
roof.
didn't do that.
It fell down.
Mine
The
was
right
empty.
round roof is that what that
white thing that they put in there?
yeah, the one that yeah.
Smart at matching shapes in pairs like hexagons and big blue squares. Counting all the way past 40, which I know you can do because you're first graders, right? But it's also being sorry when you're naughty. Smart at bugs and squeezy hugs and mixing potions up in mugs. Kind of like you were saying.
That boy's made out of numbers and shapes.
Yeah. Making up new games with teams and floating off on daytime dreams. Have you ever done that? Have you ever just laid? You should. You should try just laying out in the grass. Because you know what? There's a lot going on out there in nature. SMART is reading, writing, and spelling, but it's also storytelling and noticing all the things on all the pages. That's being smart too. Sitting still and quiet for ages. Can I tell you something I did once? I did this. I climbed up in a tree and I sat there so quiet and still. And I heard something because I was being so quiet. I heard munching. I would not have heard it if I would have even been moving. And I kept listening, and it was a caterpillar munching a leaf near me. And because I was so still and quiet, I could slowly start to figure out where it was, and then I found this tiny caterpillar munching a leaf. You never know. There's a lot going on out there when you sit still and quiet in nature. It's actually very busy out there. Even if you lay with your ear to the ground in the grass, you might hear some creature coming up like a potato bug. Or you might hear a little centipede crawling. I really think you should try it. I like this picture because he's sitting so still and quiet that the fairies came. SMART is not just being best at a spelling bee or a tricky test, or knowing all the answers ever. Other things are just as clever. Every hour of every day, we're smart in our own special way. And nobody will ever do the very same smart things as you. I want you to read this last sentence one more time, because I want you to hear me. Nobody will ever do the very same smart things as you. Do you believe me?
Yeah.
I'm glad, because I'm telling you the truth. And you think about all the sadness and mess and pain that's out in the world. We need big thinkers like you with big hearts and new ideas. So whether you become a teacher, a truck driver, a nurse, a doctor, a president, whatever you do, a chemical engineer, an architect, you can bring all of that to make everyone you interact with be a better person, and yourself too. So here's what I want to tell you at the end. 2 things. I already told you I need you to put being a mayor in your list of things you might be someday. So with that, I work in this really cool building downtown that looks like a sandcastle. Maybe you've seen it before. It has a big lawn around it and big trees, and it looks like a castle. That building actually belongs to you and your families, because you are Salt Lakers. And you can come in that building, and if you ever are down there and you ask your parents if you can go in and see it because the mayor told you so, come up and see me. And I'll let you sit in your future desk and see what it's like to be the mayor, okay? Second thing I want you to know is that I love you. And I get to speak for all of the city. And I'm telling you that Salt Lake City loves you. And we love your families.